Sorry about that. I had to, I don't know if you can even hear me because the traffic is really loud. But yeah, so I've been in self-imposed house arrest. It's not funny, it's not funny. I've just been really working very hard in my little atelier on my designs and stuff for my next chapter, you know, my empire. And I haven't really had time to make videos. So I'm not really even sure what's going on with Harry and Meghan. Last I heard, Harry was denied his security by the highest court. And then I think he went to Vegas to do a sort of, I guess, appearance. Then it was Archie's birthday. He was 6. Happy birthday, Archie. And yeah, I think that's it. Meghan's cooking show obviously did very well. And then what else did she do? I'm not even sure. She, you know, she's just been busy in her garden, you know, gathering flowers and stuff. So there's that. Haven't had time to really focus too much on it. But as I'm walking today, I thought, what could I talk about? Because I always like to multitask, as you know. I hope you can hear me because the traffic is a little bit ridiculous. I was, you know, one of the stories I was not following, but I've heard little snippets of last couple of days is the thing about Hermès and the bags made in China and everybody going nuts because the bags were not made in Italy and the bags were not made in France, and they feel so what's the word I would say, they feel so betrayed, and they spend the $15,000 because the bag is made in Italy and in France and yada yada. And then I thought to myself, what does this really mean? Honestly, you know, what does it say about the consumers in this situation? You know, I mean, people need to reflect. It's not Hermès. It's not. This is a nice car. I'm liking this. What kind of car is that? It's, oh my goodness. Ah, sorry. I almost bumped into someone. Yeah. So it's not Hermès, you guys. It's, should I go this way? It's not Hermès. It's not all these other luxury brands. It's y'all. And I say that with all due respect, because what has changed, really? The bag is still the same condition that it was when you thought it was the most amazing thing in the world and you spent $15,000, $30,000 to acquire it and to collect it and to have it as a bragging right in your glass, you know, cupboards. And that's fine. That's fine. It's an achievement. It's a, you know, if you're able to drop $30,000 on a bag, it says a lot about you and who you are and what you've achieved, right? Anybody who can buy a bag for $30,000, I mean, my hat is off to you, actually, wherever it was manufactured, whatever the geography of it, right? But you have millions of people who don't realize what they're saying. What's the subtext here? It's made in China. So all of a sudden, the same exact bag is not a good bag. It's inferior. The only thing that has changed is that you now know that it was made in China, and suddenly the same product, the same bag is garbage. I mean, these are the same people, the same hands that created this bag that you just paid 30,000 euros for, or whatever you paid, dollars, whatever. And just by knowing that the geography of where it was manufactured has turned you into this whatever, I think it says more about you than it does about Hermès. Now, perhaps it says something about Hermès as well, obviously. Okay, if it's made in China, it's made in China, right? Why are we playing these games with tags and, made in this and made in that? Because they know that the consumers, it's not Hermès, it's y'all. They know that if they tell you the truth, that you will judge the bag in a different way. And that says more about the person judging than it does about the person lying to appease the person judging, in my opinion, right? It shouldn't matter to you, the buyer, where this bag is made, because it's the same bag. It's in the same condition. It has the same qualities, the same thread, the same zippers, everything, the same leather, everything that you just paid 30,000 euros for. And suddenly, because it's made in China, you want to bring down the entire industry. I just think this is the utmost BS, and I think that it's actually prejudice. It's like a prejudice, honestly, that people need to examine within themselves. Because what the hell are you saying? It's made in China, so suddenly what? Answer that. Suddenly what? Right? Anyway, I gotta walk, you guys. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.